Imagine this, you're building your dream home in the New Braunfels area, and instead of feeling excitement, you're panicking because it's ready too soon. What do you do?
Yeah, we didn't think it was going to be this fast. And so, yeah, I would say a little panic mode.
This actually happened to the family you just heard from and others, and their story could save you similar stress. Today, we are diving into their story, their experience, and how builders in the New Braunfels area are addressing these challenges and what you need to know before going under contract on a new construction home in the New Braunfels area. If you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for hopping aboard, because every week we're putting out timely and relevant information just like this about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. The family you heard from at the top of the video was so excited to sign their contract to build a new construction home in the New Braunfels area, expecting it to take anywhere from 6 to 8 months, maybe a little bit longer. But only 4 months into the building process, the builder had some surprising news. Their house was ready for closing.
It was a pretty rushed moment. So we were trying to make sure that it fits us on our timing.
Right.
And we didn't want another headache.
So were you in panic mode when you saw pictures, when you saw a video of the house progressing and saying, "Oh my God, this is going too fast for us. We don't know if we should go forward or back out"?
We hadn't thought about backing out until the very end, but it was a little bit like, wow. I kept kind of trying to psych myself out and saying, well, they still have to do the counters. They still have to do this. And then it was like, oh, and there's the counters. Oh, and there's the paint.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I would say a little panic mode.
The thought of closing on the earlier side of the date on their contract was unsettling, because this meant now the family had to make an extra mortgage payment or two. That's thousands of dollars. Their plans relied on the house finishing later based on a previous building experience in 2021. When the rush on homes created a shortage of trades, it created a delayed supply chain and created much longer build times.
In our previous experience with building, I mean, there was I think it was a wood shortage, and there was things. So like ours, everything just got delayed. So in our minds, we're like, oh, this is perfect timing. You know, when we bought back in July, we're like, oh yeah, they said January, March, but it'll probably be towards the latter end, because we've done this before, but not taking into consideration the time. The times change.
Fortunately, their builder rep recognized the problem and stepped up.
I pushed back on management because she told me I called and asked her and said, hey, these customers want to move their closing date. January is when we're closing them. They want March, right? And she's like, no, they have to close in January. I'm like, okay. Well, then what can we do for them to help them?
The builder rep eventually convinced his sales manager to credit this family thousands of dollars toward closing costs. And the family was able to stay on track financially and move toward closing without that extra burden.
So with this, it does help, because we already were invested, because we already paid for the inspector. We paid for we had to pay for the ticket to go to the closing. And
the key point in their story in this video is that new construction homes in the New Braunfels area are being built much faster compared to the peak 3 or 4 years ago. The slowdown in the housing market in the New Braunfels area since 2022 has allowed builders here to catch up and even get ahead in the building process, which, as you heard, can create challenges, problems for buyers. I also spoke with other New Braunfels builders who say that faster build times and earlier closings are common, but they too are helping buyers get to the finish line with some extra incentives.
We're still trying to help people move into their new house. Everything's a negotiation.
You may be thinking homes built fast are being built sloppy. Just the opposite, say New Braunfels area builders.
The good thing about it is my quality is 100 times better. Before the slowdown, they were trying to rush through them to get them done. I got you. So with it's not only the builders though, the buyers are even saying that the qualities are good.
So I'm wondering if this has allowed the builders in New Braunfels to be more in control of their trades, because the market slowed down, because trades may be looking for work, so it allows the builder a little bit more leverage in saying, look, we're just going to choose the best of the best. Is that also part of this?
I think it is. I think I mean, it's always going to be a little bit a part of it. But I definitely think that the people that are working right now, they want to keep working so that they make sure that they take care of the builder as well. So if he has something that needs to get it fixed, they're out the next day fixing it.
I walk into these houses now for what we do our new home demo, not even our blue tape, but like this final walkthrough type scenario. And they're just, I'm always impressed. There's nothing hanging around. Oh, we're going to get to that. You get the one-offs, but a night and day difference. The walls are straighter, man. Like just these big things. I walk into a house in the middle of sheetrock and they had to tear something out because something got missed. It's such a rarity. I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen that. It could be years that I've seen something like that. So the quality tenfold better now in the last year compared to the past 3 years, night and day.
New construction homes in the New Braunfels area are being built faster and in many cases, as you just heard, being built better. The faster build times can be exciting, but can also present headaches unless you're prepared. So hopefully today's video allows you to plan ahead. Do you plan on building a new construction home in the New Braunfels area? Drop your comments and your questions in the comment section below. And have you already been through the building process in the New Braunfels area? Also, please drop your comments in the comment section below. Tell us about your experience and whether you choose to buy new construction in the New Braunfels area, resale, or selling your home in the New Braunfels area. Either one of those, I'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, thank you so much for hopping on our videos, and we'll see you on the next one.